new shows to listen to on Spectrum on Air. Reggae. Ooh, yeah. Jazz. Rock and roll jukebox.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. Got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it.
And country gold. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favorite devices.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio.
Well, it's that favourite time on a Monday night when we join Joe Caldwell and the Real Room Radio Show. And I hear what you're saying. That's not Joe. Where is Joe? Well, actually, Joe is having a little bit of a sit down and a little bit of a rest this evening because he went to the doctors this morning, you know, and, they give him jip and everything else. So he said to me, you know, Mike, he said, would you stay up late? Don't go to bed too early. Would you do the Real Room Radio Show for me? What could I say? But yes. So there we go. There's no Scottish accent tonight, all right? I'm not even going to try and put it on at all. But I'm going to play lots of good music that Joe would normally play on his show. And hopefully Joe's listening in tonight, you know, and he's probably sat up there with his feet up and the log fire roaring away, you know, and he's happy as a sandboy. And if that's the case, jolly good show. Anyway, from Joe, a very happy Christmas, and we hope that you all had a very good time and everything else. And but I will say, of course, that being Scottish, you know, it's Christmas isn't the time, is it? It's Hogmanay. It's New Year, you know, a couple of days away, and then that's it. That's when everybody will settle down with their wee famous grouses, their wee drams and things like that, and have a good time. And God bless you all, you know. So there we are. Listen, I hope you stay with me for the next hour because I'm going to play a lot of tunes that Joe would have played. I'll apologise right away now because Joe is a man of astute knowledge and he's got everything at his fingertips, you know, and I haven't. I've chosen some tunes because he did. He left me the key to the cupboard, so I went in there and I've got some tunes out that I think Joe will love this evening, and I certainly hope you love them this evening because that's the main thing, you know. That's it's the Real Room Radio Show with. Mike Barry and Joe Caldwell. So anyway, listen, we'll kick off. We won't do any more talking from me. As I say, I'm going to apologise because I haven't got the wealth and the knowledge that Joe has. But I'll try and skip along. See how we go, all right? And I'll tell you what. At the end of the hour, at 8 o'clock this evening, you know, you can let me know. You can put a message on Facebook saying, you know, oh, don't come back, you know.
Fields glow white like ash from the flame. Sparks like stars fill the sky. Far over there, the land is bare. No rain for such a long time. So let's raise a glass. It's Christmas at last. Christmas, mistletoe, holly and wine. Climb sauce and love to us all. Hashtag Christmas time. Hashtag Christmas time. Tis a season of joy for some, not all. Food banks have run out of time, but I got what I need while the world bleeds. Sing Imagine and all will be fine. So let's raise a glass, it's Christmas at last. Christmas. Mistletoe, holly and wine, cranberry sauce and love to all. Hashtag Christmas time. Hashtag Christmas time. We all need love and we all want peace. Only a fool would deny there's a price to be paid by someone out there. Not just Christmas time. So let's raise a glass, it's Christmas at last. Christmas. Mistletoe, holly and wine, cranberry sauce and love to us all. Hashtag Christmas time. Hashtag Christmas time. Hashtag Christmas time. Hashtag Christmas time.
You to unmute, so I'll unmute. There you go. Maybe you can hear me now. Well, I hope you can. But anyway, there we go. It's Mike Barry sitting in for Joe Caldwell this evening, and I'm going to play hopefully a lot of Joe's music. And in fact, I'm going to play some songs from Joe himself with Joe, because you know he brings to life the Real Room Radio Show, because he actually fosters and looks after, singing wise, a lot of youngsters, and gives them a real break here into radio, and we'll be looking at some of those a little later on in the show as well. And but he is he's a musician himself. He knows how to do it. It's more than I do. No, never mind. Let's move on there and play this next one from Chris Rogers. And I know that Chris is one of what should I say? One of Joe's friends, really, and sends me a lot of stuff, you know. But this is a child of my time.
How many days must I stand by my window, waiting for you to come home? How many ways must I see how the wind blows before it will leave me alone? How many times must the world keep on turning before it all comes to an end? How many bridges are there for the burning? Do you have an answer, my friend? I'm not a prophet and I'm not a preacher. I'm not the reason or rhyme. I'm not a poet and I'm not a teacher. I'm only a child of my time. How many words are there yet to be spoken? How many tales to be told? How many promises still to be broken? And how many souls to be sold? How many bullets and how many bodies? How many widows to weep? How can you smile when you know what the truth is? And how in the hell do you sleep? You're not a prophet, you're not a preacher. You're not the reason or rhyme. You're not a poet, and you're not a teacher. You're only a child of my time.
Chris Rogers and a child of mine, and I know that Chris is well known to Joe, and there we go. And the messages are coming up, and Joe's saying, yes, he remembers to switch his mic on. Yeah, I know, Joe. Listen, I don't understand that really, because it just asked me to unmute, you know, but I had the mic on, and at any rate, it doesn't matter. You're here, you can hear me now, and that's the main thing, and that's it, because, you know, it's a privilege to sit in for you, Joe. And well, you know, but the only thing is, I wish I had your knowledge of all the artists that we're going to play this evening, you know, because I'm sort of stumbling around in the dark here, you know, and looking up Wikipedia and all these other magical things on the those things that use tablets, isn't it? That's right, you know. So. Oh, there you go. Anyway, I'm sitting in for Joe this evening because he's got his feet up and he's on the mend, and that's the good thing. That's what we want to hear, Joe. So you know, you keep taking the tablets and do what the doctor ordered, and we'll keep sitting in. Well, we won't keep sitting in for you because you know I'm getting really up to my neck in it. You know, I'm thinking to myself, you know, when I heard from the technical department that I'd got the night off, and that was in the meantimes when I'd sort of emailed you, because anyway, that's a long story which we won't go into. Dark Hearts and the Queen of Nights is coming up next here on the Real Rumour Radio Show, and it most prominently refers to the powerful vengeful villain from Mozart's opera The Magic Flute, famous for her show-stopping high-note aria Del Holy Rasha, well, Hell's Vengeance, that's what it means in English. But the phrase also appears in Gothic art themes, video games quests like Shadow and Hearts and others, and of course song lyrics. So without further ado, we will press the button and on we will go with this one, the Queen.
At night I sit and look outside covers of my books across the wall that keeps me safe to that green and distant place. At night I feel the pain driving through me like the rain, an edge of glass that cuts my lips and leaves a stain on fingertips. So take me out onto that wall, I will see if I should fall. Take me out into the sky, I will see if I can at night, fears fall like snow. I try to catch them as they go, and in the dark, I know I'll find a nice white girl who's going blind. So take me out onto that wall, I will see if I should fall. Take me out into the sky, I will see if I should the velvet darkness holds me tight. I am a queen of night. The velvet darkness holds me tight. I am a queen of night. The velvet darkness holds me tight. I am a queen of night. So take me out into the sky, I will see if I can fly. Take me out, I want to see the other shadows just like me.
Oh, Queen of Nights, and I think I'd like to meet a Queen of Nights at the moment, but there you go. You're listening to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, and of course it's a Monday night, and it's the Real Room Radio Show with with me, Mike Barry, because Joe's getting better, and that's the main thing, you know, because he's putting comments on, so he's obviously he's still with us, and that's the good thing, you know. Now then, tell me something, and well, no, don't tell me something, because you know when you normally do a radio show and when you stand in for somebody else, it's great, you know, because you play all the sorts of tunes and songs that they like and everything else, you know, and you look at the clock and you start off, and then the next time you look at the clock, you know, it's you're nearly finished. You really are nearly finished. But what is happening tonight? Well, you know, I'm sitting in for Joe on the Real Room Radio Show, and we kicked off at 7 o'clock or just a little bit after, and I just looked up at my clock, you know, and I think it needs a new battery in, because I think it's stopped. Because, I mean, I've got all these records, and I thought, records, cool, that shows my, dates me, doesn't it? You know, tunes, I should say. Because don't forget, a lot of the things that Joe plays, And we do tell you, or we do try and tell you what they are. But if you like them, then you can go on to all of the various, YouTubes and things like that, and catch them and get loads more of their music, which is really what it's all about. And that's what Joe does with a lot of the youngsters that he has on the show, which is absolutely great because it's giving them an opportunity to get an airing, and that's what they really need, because once people hear them, they say, "God, that was good, wasn't it?" And you know exactly what I'm leading up to now, because this is one of I know it's one of Joe's favourites as well as one of my favourites, and I can honestly say that I've pinched him on the breakfast show, because when I've listened to him on Joe's show, the Real Room Radio Show, I thought that's got to go out on the breakfast show. And who am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about a young lad called Kobe Reese, and he's a teenage music sensation, and I think that sums it up really rather nicely. And he was born and raised in the state of New Jersey, so he's right across the other side of the pond. But he hosts his own band, Kobe Reese, and he's absolutely, his music for a youngster is just, I'll tell you what, without shadow of doubt, without shadow of argument, because I'll tell you what, if Alan Malliam, my partner on the Breakfast Show, was on with me at the moment, he'd probably be arguing with me now, saying, "Oh, Kobe Reese, no, he's only a youngster," and all that. But I tell you what, this lad is going to go a long time.
They're wanting more. Get above your feet.
Wow, I mean, what can one say about that? They've just finished, just back actually from a tour in Germany, a 6-date tour in Germany, which is absolutely fantastic. And I know that Joe talked to them earlier on in the, later on this year. Well, yes, this year, isn't it? Because we haven't got over that Hogmanay bit yet, have we? Into the new year, when you talk about last year. So yeah, no, it was earlier on this year on his show that he did it. And Joe, hello Joe. I'm glad you're with us this evening in spirit, if nothing else, But he says, Kobe, not me. And he didn't do a tour in Germany, but I'll tell you what, he could have done actually. And we're going to play some of his music a little later on, because again, he's a little bit of a dark horse, because he's done a lot of music numbers. But anyway, we are going to move on. 26 minutes past 7 o'clock. I've put a new battery in my clock and it's working again now, so that's good. But this is the official site of the 3x7 group, which we're going to play next. They're a high-energy soul, funk and blues band hailing from Hawley in Surrey. They blend rich vocals, gritty guitar work, and an infectious grooves into a sound that is both timeless and unmistakably their own. With a shared love of live performance and strong songwriting, what am I talking about? Strong songwriting, that's a better word. They bring a powerhouse mix of experience, chemistry and charisma to every stage. Come on boys, go. Help me out.
I woke up this morning, ain't that always the beginning? And I'll say it again to you, just to make sure you're listening. Oh, every day is Monday, and the work is always hard. So tired of crying, what the hell is this all for? Am I just a blues cliche? Lonely nights and endless days, it ain't me, babe. It ain't me, babe. Say it ain't me, babe. It ain't me, babe. Sugar in my coffee, I want icing for my cake. Nowhere I can get it, but I just can't stand the wait. My life's an empty bottle in a bed that's always made. The only man who's knocking is that rent man needing pay. Am I just a blues cliche? Lonely nights and endless days, it ain't me, babe. It ain't me, babe. Say it ain't me, babe. It ain't me, babe. If you wanna rock me, ooh, rock me slow. In the midnight hour, till I'm bad to the bone. I wanna sing the blues so bad. Ooh, ain't it sad? Am I just a blues cliche? Lonely nights and endless days, it ain't me, babe. It ain't me, babe. It ain't me, babe. It ain't me, babe. Say it ain't me, babe. Oh.
Well, there you are, 3x7. I'm going to let you into a little secret here, When I was sort of trying to put this show together for Joe, and I'm trying to be as professional as he is, because he really, I mean, there's no two ways about it, I mean, he knows what he's talking about, and I'm sitting here wondering whether I've got the microphone on or not, never mind about knows what he's talking about, but You know, there is a wonderful thing called the internet and that, you know. So I'm gonna admit to you now, right now, I don't mind it, but I did cheat a little bit, you know. So I put in 3 times 7, which is the name of the group, you know. And guess what it came up with? 171. Because it did the oh, never mind it. You know what I mean. It did. Oh, never mind. Anyway, we got there in the end, and it's now 7:30. So, Joe, I've got sort of halfway through it, and I haven't fallen flat on my face too much yet, you know. And I've really enjoyed it actually, and I hope. Sincerely, fingers crossed that Joe Caldwell will be back with us next week here on the Real Room Radio Show, and I'll be sitting in the background, pressing all the buttons and doing all the things that I'm not very clever at, but I think that Joe, and I tell you what, I think that Joe is probably breathing a big sigh of relief at the moment, because he's thinking, oh my goodness me, I don't think I'll ever ask the guy to do the show again, but because I will be back next week, you know, and he can sit behind me and press all the buttons and do all the right things and that, you know. So do all the right things, Joe. You've got to be joking, mate. You know, I'm well known on the breakfast show here on Spectrum on Air for Colourful Voice of Radio for talking to the world without a microphone. I haven't quite yet conquered it, but I'm still working on it. But there we go. Anyway, the next one, well, I'm going to play it and then tell you all about it.
She won't
I like that one. That's Amy Rowbottom and American Heart. And she's an independent award-winning artist and songwriter from West Yorkshire. So, well, there you are. You know, we bring you everything here on Spectrum and Air, the colourful voice of radio, and especially on the Real Room radio show. And incidentally, if you're listening to the show and you've got some younger artists that need some promotion and publicity, then get in touch with Joe Caldwell. All right, this is the Real Room radio show. Just log on to the usual things, and you'll get there. The Real Room radio show, and have a chat with Joe, because one of the things that always saddens me in a way is that there is such a lot of talent out there, and such a lot of young talent as well, and they sit in their rooms and they compose and they compile and they play tunes and put them all together, and nobody ever hears them. And and that's the sadness of it all, because what they need is that little bit of publicity and that little bit of help to get them over that for the first stage. Because once they've done it, once it's been on the radio, and after all, Spectrum Air is an internet radio station, and with XPTV as well, we're on TV too. So I mean, what more could you want to publicise yourself and your group or your band or you as an individual? But that's it. So if you've got anything, get in touch with Joe. All right, it's the Real Room radio show. Simple as that. Go onto our webpage and you'll get all the contacts, all the usual things. Get in touch with Joe and tell him all about your protege or whoever it is, and Joe will look at it. And I mean, I must say that Joe's he's a hard-working guy actually, and we do wish him all the very best, because he's a little bit, well, I say he's a little bit poorly at the moment. I think he's just he's sitting there enjoying Christmas and looking forward to Hogmanay, But Joe, we know that we hope you're getting better. And I know it's not nice when you go and see the doctor. Blah blah blah. Hey, listen, here's Joe. Thanks, Joe. That's Joe Corwell and the Maids of Norway. And, you know, he does, as I said right at the top of the show, you know, he's a talented musician. And I know when I've done programmes with him, and I sit in the background normally, you know, but I sit there and I see in his studio, you know, he's got all these guitars and all these sort of things, you know. They're really clever guy, you know, but there you go. Thanks, Joe. That was lovely, you know. So it's the Real Room Radio Show here on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, and it's himself, it's Mike Barry sitting in for Joe, because Joe's getting better, and that's the main thing. That's what we want to hear, you know. He's on the mend, he's on the up, you know. But when we had a correspondence today over the airwaves, you know, and he said, "Oh no, whilst, you know, have a repeat," you know. So I said to Joe, you know, well, would you like me to do it? silly so-and-so said yes, you know. And, I mean, would you let somebody else do your show? Oh, I certainly wouldn't. I mean, well, I'd make a mess of my own show, you know, so how about getting and making a mess of somebody else's show? No, listen, I enjoy it. I enjoy the Real Room Radio Show because I love listening to it on a Monday night, 7 o'clock, and I thought, well, you know, there's one thing I'm going to repeat, but, you know, when you get to repeat, you sit there and you say, oh, God, I've heard all this, you know. So you switch over and you start watching Coronation Street or something like that, don't you? You know. But all of a sudden, when you suddenly see, oh, this bald-headed old git sitting there saying, you know, oh, I'm Mike Barry and I'm sitting in for Joe Corwell, you think, oh, hello, we'll stay listening to the show. And that is the main thing, because what we want you to do is listen to the Real Room Radio Show. Oh, I wish I could say it like Joe does, you know. No, I'm not even going to try again, you know, but there we go. Anyway, listen, this next artist needs no introduction whatsoever. She's a lovely lady who passed away some time ago, you know, but well, I just thought we would stick her in tonight's show.
When I had you here by
well, there you go. You see, I'm so interested in looking up the information that Oh, there you go. Let's put the microphone on. That's better. I'm so interested in looking up the information that's nothing about Dusty Springfield, because we all know about Dusty Springfield, the lovely late Dusty Springfield, and it was a shame really that. It's a shame, isn't it, that a lot of those good ones, they've all passed away, so the fabulous Dusty, yes, there will never be another. Actually, Spectrum on Air says that, it's absolutely true, they'll just, they can't replicate it, but in saying that, Joe has a lot of young artists coming through the stream that are, well, I'm not going to say as good as, because that's making comparisons, and we, there's nothing worse than comparing people, because at the end of the day, some people will compare, me and Joe, and they'll say, well, I prefer Joe doing the Real Room radio show than Mike Barry, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to agree with you. But there we go. Anyway, I'm sitting in for him this week, and the time is good Lord, I've only got 10 minutes left to go. That's goodness me, that's good. I can go and get myself a drink then. Bad Boys Inc. were a British boy band, and they were formed in 1993 by the record producer Ian Levine, and signed to A&M Records. So this is the next one that we're going to play, and I hope I've got my facts right, because one of the things that always worries me, that when you go onto the internet to find out facts about groups and all this, you find that there's several names, like Joe Caldwell, he was a famous tennis player in Iceland back in 1962, and I thought to myself, well, no, that's not. Shut up, Barry.
Well, I'm a trained man, and I know
I'm charged.
Yeah, that's me. Guilty as charged, and I'll put my hands up. I'm guilty as charged. There you go. Anyway, listen, I hope you enjoyed the show this evening. Thanks, Joe, for letting me sit into your hot seat. But I'll tell you what, my friend, I'm looking forward to next Monday night when, you know, you could be doing all the work and I could be sitting here pressing the buttons, okay, you know, because, blimey, you know, so talk about blood pressure and all that sort of thing, you know. But no, there you go. Anyway, listen, if you want to know what's on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice radio, we have a plethora. That's a good word, isn't it? Of music and songs and all sorts of genres and that sort of thing. You know. So go on to Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice radio. Have a look and see what we've got, right? Because I guarantee, and I will make a personal guarantee to you, that there will be something there that you will listen to, and you will think, "Oh, that's wonderful! That you know, they're playing my sort of music." And you know what we do? We do here on Spectrum on Air. We actually look after all of our presenters, all of the shows, and we do repeat them. So, you know, if you missed the Joe Caldwell Real Room radio show tonight, I think you probably would think, oh, well, I never want to listen to that again. But, you know, if you did miss it, then you could hear it again, right? And you can hear all sorts of shows on Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. And I'm just looking at my crib sheet now, and I've got to say goodbye. Thanks, Joe. Hope to see you next week.
There was a little frog who lived in a well.
Lovely. I love B.T. Booker.
A pretty little mouse lived under a hill.
We'll see you next year with Joe. Bye.
Ding dang dong go the wedding bells. Froggy went a courting and he did ride. He said, Miss Mouse, won't you be my bride? Ding dang dong go the wedding bells. Here's to Cheshire, here's to cheese, here's to the pears and the apple trees, here's to the lovely strawberries. Ding dang dong go the wedding bells. I'll have to ask my auntie Rat, see what she thinks of that. Ding dang dong go the wedding bells. Auntie Rat says I'm much afraid. Marry Froggy or you'll die an old maid. Ding dang dong go the wedding bells. Here's to Cheshire, here's to cheese, here's to the pears and the apple trees, here's to the lovely strawberries. Ding dang dong go the wedding bells. Well, the knot was tied fast.